So we survived the first semester of college, which felt like 6 years when I was there. But when I get home, it feels like only 3 minutes passed by since August 21st. We learned how to eat more, how to walk longer, and we also learned speaking in front of a real-life audience still gives your girl a panic attack on the spot. The main three things: eating, walking, talking. It's like we just emerged from the womb. Anyways, it was wild, like most new things are to me. But you know what? It was totally fine, and I really don't regret anything that much. I don't regret a lot. As I was thinking on how to introduce a topic for this vlog, I remembered a question that I frequently get asked when I'm either visiting at home or just like on campus wandering around, and someone's like, oh, she looks like a possible candidate to ask this question to. Anyways, the question is, what do you like best about college? Simple, right? Yeah, it's one of those questions where I'm not sure if people do this, but I do. When asked questions like these, my instinct response is to give my gut answer. Like, I'm not even conscious about my response. I just I just say it. When people ask me, what do you like best about college? My reply has always been, not being at home. And people are like, is she homesick at all? Does she hate her family? Like, no. I say that because college to me has been a form of change and physical removal of myself from my past. So I'm no longer living at home, but I did enjoy moving out and going to college and living somewhere different. The problem with that, though, is that halfway through first semester, I got this weird understanding that I was liking change a little too much. And that's what I want to share today. So, unlike other students, I guess college could be like a new learning experience, being placed in a new environment, a chance to learn life skills, this is the case for everyone. But for me, what college has meant to me as a freshman, it's only been my first semester, like I don't know shit yet, but what it's been to me so far is it's been a moment of self-recovery from the past. And my problem with that is that it has also come with an extreme feeling of selfishness, which I will go into detail. Because honestly, guys, I feel like I've just gotten the opportunity. Like, I got the opportunity to get up and leave from my problems just like that. And that's what college seems to me, and I feel really guilty about it for some reason. I know I shouldn't, because college is so much more than that, and it has way more significance than just being away from your family. But the ability for me to personally leave behind my family problems has been huge for some reason, and it has actually been one of the biggest factors of going to college for me. With self-recovery, I mean mental and emotional recovery from frequent emotional and mental abuse. No family is perfect, and I get that, but I'm being serious right now, and I'm not blaming anyone in particular, but I just want to share some personal reflection that I've gotten. But I grew up in a household for 18 years of my life that inflicted a lot of mental and emotional strain upon myself. And August 22nd, I got up and left that as I moved to college in Lynchburg, Virginia. It honestly felt like this was the feeling I got like post moving into my dorm. It honestly felt like CPS just like came into my life and took me away and placed me somewhere else, because I get to college and finally I realized that I no longer had to fear living anymore. Like, not like fear like, oh, I'm gonna die today or whatever shit that was morbid, but the fear in that I was so used to taking in all this like mental and emotional like abuse or like trauma or like having to deal with conflicts and family drama on a regular basis. Like, I just get to college and it's like it's gone, like it's nowhere, it can't be confronted anymore. So what am I doing here? Like, this is not where I'm supposed to be, you know? It was a weird change. The fact that I didn't have to go through that anymore on a regular basis really, like, it was eye-opening. It was weird, and it felt strange. The disturbing part was that I was so numb to it, numb to being in the past environment. It didn't really occur that that was happening until mid-semester. So, like, I'm at college, right, and I'm like halfway through, I'm like, what's the point of being scared or tense all the time? But then again, I got this realization that I feel like I don't deserve this luxury. I feel like I don't deserve college. I don't deserve being away from my family because it's it doesn't feel right. Like, it's not my life, it's not what I'm used to, and I just feel like I don't deserve it. I'm used to being emotionally hurt. I can tolerate it well. I am the greatest person who gets over stuff like that. Like, I'm used to all these things that are wrong, but if you grow up with it, you get used to it. So, it's all of a sudden, like, it's all gone. Like, all my problems have vanished or just, like, been covered up with, like, a sheet. I mean, they're still there. Like, I come home often, but it's like, while I'm not at home, I'm over there, and it's fine. Like, it's not there, so I don't really have to deal with it, you know, and that's why I feel selfish about it. It's like this. For example, you know when people buy you a really huge gift that you didn't really ask for and you didn't really need? Or when people do you like a huge favor and you feel so guilty about it? That's what going to college has felt like for me. In an emotional and mental aspect of things, I was so used to coping with myself only that I didn't realize that going to college would also meant leaving my past environment behind, and that it would open way more doors of possibilities for me, and that I would be more stable. So yeah, that's something like that I wanted to share because I'm kind of confused. Honestly, I don't know how to handle it because, like, I come home and the problems are there, but I leave home and they're not, and so it's like, it's weird. And sometimes my identity, like my college identity, I'm like all happy there, then I come home with the happy self and it's like, why are you happy? This sucks and all that. But it's just something I realized, and I don't know, it was just me, a part of my life, and that I wanted to share to possibly get some insight on how I should feel, because I don't know how to feel at this point. But yeah, that was random as heck. Vegas, it's broken. Like, it's sad. It's really sad. So yes, 'tis the season. I don't know what to do with my life. It's pretty lame. Other than that, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and nads it up and give it a thumbs up. Oh.